Algo me diz que este jogo vai ser mais alto. Vai dar bem mais alto. Zé, escrevam que voltou, para eu saber quando é que isto vai voltar. Esperem aí, está a dar refresh. Já voltou? Esperem aí. Preciso saber se o chat está a funcionar. Para já está tudo desligado. Vocês vão curtir bué. Vais curtir bué o jogo, Cassandra. Teste. Está a dar. Nice. Ei, credo. Posso fechar. Tenho que pôr isto lá dentro. E vamos já fazer o fucking jogo. Vocês vão curtir bué estes jogos. What the fuck? Vocês vão curtir bué. Eu pelo menos joguei. E achei super interessante. Deixem-me só responder aqui ao meu irmão, Zés. Vai lá, Cassandra, vai lá. Eu espero um minutinho também, eu vou já começar o new game. Vai lá. Um minutinho que eu vou responder aqui ao meu irmão, Zés também. Que ele vai chegar mais tarde. Ok. Eu esqueci-me até de meter que ia fazer live stream outra vez aqui no Insta, Zés. Só meti a primeira, não pus agora. Espera aí. Pois eu posso pôr aqui. Vídeo. Motherfuckers. Live stream agora. Já estou há uma horinha em live. Vamos passar para outro jogo da cancel. É mesmo a bacans. Ok. Deixa eu ver se o som está fixe. Motherfuckers. So next. www.twitch.tv. Isto é, depois, é para apagar, eu só faço estes posts que o pessoal vê no feed e depois apago. Mensagens. Tanta coisa, acabei por não por não responder ao meu irmão. Respondi. Jesus Christ. Ok. 10 da console. Será que eu devia jogar isto com ou sem comando? Estou a procurar aqui da console, controller or keyboard. Enquanto a Cassandra também não vem aí, isto é um jogo que eu acho que ela vai curtir. Stardew Valley. That's not what I'm looking for. If I'm here, I'll join. Era o Lowlight, estava a mandar mensagens pela Xbox. Olá, Paco Ninja, como é que estás, my friend? Tudo bem? Zé, estou só aqui a ver. No jogo da console o pessoal não parece. Have a good night. Só à espera aqui do pessoal, da Cassandra que vem aí também. Vou estar a jogar um jogo muito fixe, pá. Como podes ver pela imagem, é o The Council. Yes sir. O jogo é muito nice. É de história também. É mais parecido com um jogo da Telltale do que com um jogo de ação. Não é um jogo de ação, é um jogo single player de história, assim, como eu gosto. Por isso, Vamos fazer já um motherfucking new game. Adoro como isto faz tudo alojar automático ao mesmo tempo. Espera e depois faz o alojar automático ao mesmo tempo. Ok. Está tudo a funcionar. É só esperar. Posso aumentar a caixa aqui do alert box. E adoro como a música deste jogo é bué da creepy. Deixa eu ver se sou da canção. Se tem algum HUD que tapa as coisas. Eu acho que não. Deixa eu ver. Não. Onde eu tenho a câmera não tem nada. Zé, vamos começar. Vamos começar. Ora bem, new game. Vamos lá. France, Paris, 10 de dezembro de 1792. Só para a Twitch.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Oh, trust her. Yes.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Ele ia andar em direção à pistola,
Well
sério.
done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Indeed. Um mês mais tarde, 20 de janeiro de 1793. Ilha de Lord Mortimer, na costa de Inglaterra. The Big Bad Wolf.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock compared to an island.
Obrigado pelo fucking alojamento de Dazer90. Dazer, como é que estás, motherfucker? Tudo bem, Zé? Obrigado pelo fucking host. Estamos a jogar The Council.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed.
Mesmo no início.
In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary to
about
what
it.
one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself.
Vamos acabar por conhecer estas pessoas todas e ver o que é que se passa, porque a nossa mãe desapareceu nesta ilha. Recebemos uma mensagem do chefe desta ilha, do Sr. Mortimer, que vai fazer a festa,
Perhaps we have some common
a
interest.
dizer que ela desapareceu aqui.
Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh, no. We have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sarhon, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Por acaso é, estão a ver, posso escolher duas coisas. Temos tempo infinito para escolher, acho eu. Parece aquelas musiquinhas de Eurovision. Deus do céu. Agora podemos dizer a verdade, personal reason ou business with Lord Mortimer. Podemos dizer personal reason, se não quisermos, tipo, se quisermos ser mais secretivos, mas não precisamos aqui de criar hostilidades a dizer, oh, vocês não têm nada a ver com isso. Vamos dizer, tenho que tratar business com o chefe da mansão, obviamente, se não estava aqui.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water.
Isto é tipo
Would you believe
Illuminati
that we are
Party.
all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Absolutely turn the question back to the Duchess. Ok, em vez de dizer que sim, posso passar a pergunta para a rapariga para não ter que responder. Estou aqui pela primeira vez, para não mostrar fraqueza. Vamos turn back the question to the Duchess.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving.
Não é não, Cassandra?
If you would like to join us.
Se bem que as animações e tudo são fraquinhas, dá para reparar.
A Duchess?
I wonder if all the guests here are this.
Esta é tipo Illuminati Party, foi como eu disse.
If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Se bem que eles devem estar metidos com alguma coisa, porque até a nossa mãe parecia estar metida com pessoal de poder. Não me lembro disto.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
What?
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah! Don't! No! No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Da visão, Zés.
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
É um bocadinho
Are you
pá.
better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Eu acho que me lembro deste primeiro episódio, eu lembro mais ou menos dos twists, percebi aquela visão, acho eu já.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
E vou-vos deixar descobrir por vocês.
What? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Ok. Olha aqui. Ei, calma.
A cache.
A cache? A cache? A cache. Ok. Sinceramente não sei se é melhor jogar este jogo com o comando ou com o rato. Mas... como a maior parte é andar e conversar, acho que andar com o rato está-se bem. Porque o comando dava-me mais chill. Se bem que assim eu posso fazer tipo aquelas... aqueles screenshots mesmo à backends. O tornozelo tapado, mas a mama de fora, claro, tem que ser sexy, né? Tinha ali muito tempo para apanharmos no chão.
During the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each
Tu
other.
vinhas ao meu lado no barco.
Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
A nossa classe, Zés. Podemos ser diplomata. The diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he's talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Okay. Detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in the people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. Choosing a class defines your basic skills. The other skills will still be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. Vocês podem criar a classe, a personagem à vossa maneira, mas a que escolherem aqui, pelo menos uma destas três, vai fazer com que vocês tenham mais pontos nessa classe, sendo mais proficientes, portanto, nessa classe. Eu quando joguei isto a primeira vez, no primeiro episódio, joguei em Detective, eu vou para Detective outra vez. Acho que é o mais adequado à nossa personagem, ou à maneira como eu quero jogar. Diplomat é porreiro, Occultist, Detective é porreiro, porque há de certa forma um mistério que a gente vai ter que descobrir. Estão a ver aqui? As 3. Detective unlocks questioning, vigilance, logic, psychology and agility. Depois temos back. Occultist unlocks erudition, occultism, subterfuge, science and manipulation. E diplomat. Conviction, linguistics, diversion, etiquette and politics skill. Isto são skill checks que a gente pode fazer para dar a volta por cima, neste caso falando, tendo conhecimento de medicine, etc. e manipulação, ou então detetive, que é chegando lá por ser detetive, né? É assim que eu vou. Eu não sei, mas occultist parece-me bem. Sério? Sério que eu vou ao occultist? Estou mais inclinado para detetive, sinceramente. Be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Rely on your knowledge of myths, occult and religious symbols, as well as ancient language and secret societies. Get people to act in your own interest. Benefit from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography and history. Discreetly steal items, pick locks, notice falsification. Interessante. Isto é o quê? Notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Read people's behavior like an open book. Use your logical mind and oratorical talents. Use your coordination against your surroundings, sometimes against people. Notice anything strange in someone's behavior or appearance. So yeah, convince people with the sheer force of your will and attitude. Adopt the appropriate behavior for each social situation. Also use to formulate flattery or veiled insults. Express your grasp of the geopolitical situation. Okay. Divert people's attention. Yeah, isto é tudo falar, basicamente. Tipo, porque és occultist. É interessante, pelo que eu estou a ver aqui também realmente é interessante o gajo. Sim, eu acho que detetive. Vou para detetive, man. Vou para detetive, esqueçam lá isso. Vou para detetive, esqueçam lá isso. Não sei porque a cena de ser detetive e deduzir as cenas é uma cena que me puxa bem. Read people's behavior. Já temos um aqui, olhem. Já começamos com um em read people's behavior. Certo? Ok, podemos usar os 3 aqui e ele. Oh god, já estou a perceber o que estamos a fazer. Unlocks dialogue options. Mas a gente já tem nível 1 em tudo? Já começamos com nível 1 em tudo. É interessante. Use coordination against surroundings. Posso, já que faltam só 3, posso subir este para 2. Mas vamos ter 1, assim ao menos subimos este para 2. Depois o próximo que a gente vai subir se calhar será Logic. I don't know, man. I don't know. Vamos assim.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
And I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the
Yeah,
news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I
Roupa
was actually
exagerada.
helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all sorry, not at all so lie to her, not at all.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I don't give a
I
shit about
imagine that
flattery.
with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy.
Diálogo, anda lá. Estavas aí tão bem.
Days ago, in London,
No, sorry, I don't.
Na boa, Paco.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just have to have it unlocked.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Os lábios? Porquê os lábios? What? Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Exploiting their personality is crucial. Okay. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab. Wait.
Emily, please.
Journal. Emily. Okay. No. Okay. Immunity. Logic. Que tem imunidade à lógica, ou seja, lógica com ela, esquece, porque ela provavelmente é super inteligente, também não adianta. Mas há algo que eu posso usar que ela não tem, que ainda não sei, ainda não vi.
Excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Yeah, se eu tivesse outra, sem ser logic, provavelmente ela dizia, isto funcionava.
And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects, as they offer very interesting improvements. Os talents é aquela cena que a gente viu até agora, né? Sei que dá para explorar itens por aqui, yeah. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Eu tenho os pontos todos de effort. Estes pontos de effort são os que me deixam fazer ações de classe.
Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Das janelas conseguem nos ver bem. Eu tinha visto aqui um item. Royal Jelly. Acho que não havia mais nada aqui, mas não sei. Não. Como exploramos bem os cenários, os ambientes, para apanharmos todos os itens e ou extras. Finalmente sendo um detetive. Eu corri para o lado, não corri para aqui.
Monsieur de Richet, delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Bem visto, Cassandra. Muito bem visto, tem que verificar. Deve custar em vez de 4, 5 ou 6. Temos que ver. Que se calhar algumas das outras também nos davam muito jeito. Your skills give you access to... Se bem que eu não sei se deveria saltar de uma para a outra. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost. is in effort points. Browse your skills by using the character tab. Ok. Temos 0 difficulty e porque temos questioning a nível 1, por sermos detetivo, podemos fazer esta pergunta. Have you found anything here? Só não podemos perguntar isto.
Did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Se eu tivesse conviction, era. Ou se eu tivesse manipulation. Ah, por acaso também podemos, porque tem aqui o... temos que ter logic, ou conviction, ou manipulation. É qualquer uma destas, eu acho que é de cada uma das skill trees, que é para vocês verem como é que funciona, tendo, independentemente da classe que escolherem. Tem aqui as 3 classes, provavelmente. Ou é esta opção, se não desse para escolher nenhuma. Let me have the handkerchief, I'll take it.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days.
Melee servant?
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Sayonara, Salvatore.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is.
Este jogo é muito fixe, este jogo é muito fixe. Tinhas visto os talentos, não era, Cassandra? Não. Aqui. Character. Tenho aqui... What? Pois que eu tenho um de manipulation também, olha. Eu tenho um coisinho, pelo menos. Tenho que ver, não sei. Aqui diz 3 também. 3. Pois 3 para nível 1. É que este já tem nível 1 disto tudo. Este é um nível 0. Com certeza, por isso sei se vale a pena ir aqui. Isto é muito interessante, por exemplo. Ou começar a apostar nestes a nível alto, porque pode haver checks mais avançados mais para a frente.
What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Esperem aí. A gente apanhou agora... Então... Ele disse que tinha sido onde nós chegamos, que ela tinha deixado o handkerchief. Por isso, será que há aqui algo que a gente pode ver?
Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
O jogo está bem de escuro, vocês conseguem ver bem o jogo na stream? Jesus.
A lantern. Nothing special.
Não há nada que eu possa investigar aqui que vá ligar ao handkerchief. Olha aqui.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Sério, Zé? Find a clue. Examine the letters one at a time.
Let's look.
Oh, valha-me Deus. Back. Assim gastamos 3. Bora.
Ah. One of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order.
Pois se não tivermos isto, também podemos usar as ações, mesmo tendo pontos para ela.
But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So...
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he is going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets. Always more secrets. You've never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think! Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Ah, se eu tivesse política!
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him.
Sim, Cassandra.
We'll need
Yeah.
to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Ah, fuck. Se eu tivesse política já conseguia fazer mais cenas. Espera aí, mas eu posso ler o resto das cartas? Se calhar vou ler na mesma, porque pode dar alguma informação sobre o pessoal que está aqui na ilha.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look.
Vamos por ordem. Mr. Carl Corey.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Ok.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Se eu tivesse linguistics conseguia ver.
The slightest idea of what it says.
Isto para o pessoal repetir o jogo é muito bem pensado.
The address is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
The Order, eu faço parte da Order, que eu sou um fucking Illuminati.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London. Probably a Dutchman.
Sou ganda Cusco, meu, como assim?
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Não tenho ocultismo, não posso.
This name sounds familiar. Pashi. No. Can't seem to place it. An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Já vimos tudo que havia para ver aqui, Zés. Vamos continuar para a mansão. Eu lembro como é que acaba este episódio. Vocês vão ficar tipo, what the fuck?
The sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Isto grava tudo o que nós fazemos. O jogo decora as interações que a gente tem, salvo erro.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened.
Detetive.
Now, as to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
Vai com ela no bolso. Uma barra de ferro no bolso. Ele não tem uma péssima memória. Aquela maneira do jogo que dá a entender que não é a área de expertise dele, porque ele não sabe. Há coisas que ele ou não sabe línguas, porque não aprendeu, porque não é a área dele. Era occultism ou linguistics. Como não é político, não sabe as cenas. É normal, porque não é a área dele.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Porque se fosse alguém que fosse, por exemplo, ocultista ou linguista, coisas de detetive, ele ficava tipo, parecia uma cena bem óbvia que um detetive dizia, este gajo estou a falar com aquele. Ele dizia, ok. E não queria saber. Open the gate!
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Nós temos a Iron Bar. Pick the lock, temos de ter Subterfuge. Nível 3.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Será que isto não abre? Force it open with the bar. Ah, já percebi. Gastámos 2 pontos, vês? 2 pontos. Sure. Temos 2 jellies por isso. E como somos detetives, temos agility para isto, senão estávamos lixados. Se fôssemos tipo diplomata, não tínhamos absolutamente nada. Deixem-me tomar as jellies. Give me some jellies, bro. Please, let me eat them jellies. What? What? Jellies? No. One skill in psychology. Aqui. Yes. Whoop. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Temos que explorar bem o cenário para apanhar estas coisinhas. Se não apanhamos, isto é mesmo feito para vos obrigar a explorar o cenário. Se vocês não explorarem, depois não vão saber o que é que andam a fazer.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty.
A visão que a gente teve da nossa mãe.
This has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. and none of it's telling me anything useful.
Huh. Right, what's back here? Let's see. Jelly! Não tem um buraco. Podia, sim, claro, Cassandra. Se quiséssemos, podíamos ter saltado para a água e subido por ali. Saltado. Well, a game's got a game, I think. I guess. Mais alguma coisa?
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Examine the broken barrel.
What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Tem o curso de detetive, o gajo tem que... Por acaso não posso fazer nada que é preciso science.
It's unusable.
Damn it.
I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves.
A apanhar, já. Gunpowder e a arma.
And quickly, too.
Eu acho que foi ela. Se fossem uma mão por algum motivo, é. Anda-se a tentar defender a força toda. Vamos entrar na mansão, mas é. Temos que ir aqui para subir. Bora. Aha!
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
He's got the money! Vou dar a minha espera, maluco. Cassandra. Oh shit. Zeus. Poseidon? Zeus.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What is it?
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Persuade Piaggi to entrust you the letter.
I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help.
Posso errar 3 vezes, 3 blunders. Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yes, she's been here for several weeks, never mind, give me the letter. Yes, she's been here for several weeks now.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
O som está a bugar bocadinho.
You only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Professional secret, side member of the Golden Order, art collector, our business is confidential. Será que vou falhar um?
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organization's
Sim, Cassandra, mesmo sendo claramente indie.
worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
You can count on me! Pretend I don't want it. It depends on what it contains.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes. Absolutely.
I understand.
É vulnerável ao
In
questioning.
truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
É para ela a carta, sinceramente. Eu acho que a gente não devia de ler. Quando eu vi isto a primeira vez, não li. Pessoalmente vou fazer igual e não vou ler. Até vocês vão ver porquê. Eu não li e deu no que deu. E vocês vão ver agora. Confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until you either give the right answer or lose all your blunders and lose the conversation.
I swear by the
Oh, vale
Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Reliable!
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played.
Yeah, Cassandra. I must tell you, young man, your mother is very important. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Não vamos abrir a carta, Zé. Até porque pode, né? Bite us in the ass. Acabamos de explorar o cenário todo, amigos. Olha para isto, que lindo. I know this painting, and I don't like this painting.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this. Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Olha, esse ending a message, Mr. Mortimer. Vamos analisar os quadros.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Oh, religion. Religion. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. Oh, interesting. Explorar os cenários todos. Olha, mais um livro aqui.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Flip through it, não temos erudiction. Take the book. What? Take the book. It's my book now. Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Very cool, very cool. Temos que go back to the group near the chimney. Vocês vão ficar surpreendidos com quem é este senhor aqui. It's pretty cool. You'll see.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
Yeah, Cassandra.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing. Devia ser a segunda, vou pôr a primeira.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
No entanto, estávamos a falar com o padre e ele não sabia de nada e a gente... O padre está ali, eu vi.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
A ordem que nós
It's the
pertencemos.
highest distinction of the order in the United States.
Os Illuminati.
It puts him
A maçonaria,
above my
portanto.
mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Estás a dizer que a minha mãe é uma das chefes da maçonaria.
my friend.
Maçonaria.
Shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Comeu muito feijão. Dialogue timer. When the time limit is over, an answer is automatically selected. Hey,
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the...
Parece ser sempre não dizer nada, né? Mas...
For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful
Balhotinho,
not to
Cassandra.
make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't
Este
mind,
home parece um servant também.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing.
Se tivéssemos mentido, ele dava-nos call-out.
Don't
Má reputação logo
Emily
com
is
ele.
from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't...
Sim, não é bem secreta a organização, ele tem um pendant ao
And if you
pescoço.
have any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about this Mortimer. Okay.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to...
Ainda bem que a nossa personagem não fala com sotaque francês.
You seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Não tem politics. Huh? May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? Or the mystery that's around?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information.
Acho que sim,
Thanks to
Cassandra.
you.
Foi o que apareceu no
I
início.
repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be
Anda
disappointed.
para trás bocado e vês.
And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the order.
Então deve ser depois. Deve ser 83, se calhar. E não 23.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Eles não se iam enganar nesse pormenor, né? Anda para trás e consegues ver, Cassandra.
Careful, they're coming back.
Posso usar a qualquer momento isto, muito bem pensado, nice.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Se tivéssemos Aero Addiction, tínhamos feito uma cena qualquer automática.
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude.
Isto é de ser detetive.
It's like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Nada assustador. O servant. Chega, fixe.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Ok.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a...
Fica comigo que toda a gente me vai trair aqui.
Right. Where is my room?
No fundo do corredor, amigo.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Calma que a gente agora pode ter cenas para apanhar aqui, Zé. Tudo o que for bónus temos que apanhar, que é para termos mais pontos. Olha aí, temos que apanhar estas cenas todas. Olha aí. Estão a ver? Isto é uma collector coin. Mas isto fez um sonzinho qualquer há bocado, tipo um rim. Isto é para descer as escadas. Vamos verificar os quartos.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Dá para analisar este quadro? Acho que não, só os lá de baixo. Ver se a gente tem alguma cena para apanhar. Oi? Nada. Muito bem.
Huh, that's me.
Oh, ok. Vamos dar a volta na mesma. Ver quem é que mais anda aqui.
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Vamos bater à porta, aparentemente, também. Não sei se seria aconselhável darmos a bater à porta do pessoal que não estão a dormir, né? Ou supostamente para dormir. Yes, Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly, my friends. Nós já demos a volta à cena, né? Olhar bem rápido para tudo que é que é.
President George Washington.
Okay. Eu é que era ao fundo do corredor e o George Washington ninguém ali. Isto é mesmo grande, meu. Oi, calma. Ouviram um thing? O que foi isto? Haha. Collector coins. Mais uma porta. Está fechado. Tem um traço. Será que se eu carregar no traço ele diz not gonna go there now? Não dá para carregar sequer, não faz nada. O tal Manuel Godoy. Eu não queria uma mansão destas, man. Assim, gostava muito de uma casa no topo do fucking cliff. Isso é muito grande e o estilo é velho. Eu não gosto do estilo. Breves que ter assim espaço para fazer uma cena, uma mansão, que seja. Era muito fixe, mano. Muito fixe, Jesus.
Monsieur Johann van Wulner.
Ok. Não tínhamos visto este. Quer dizer, não tínhamos porque isto ainda é a continuação do. Ainda dá para subir mais e tudo. Isto ainda é. Jesus Christ. Devil's Thorn. Isto vai dar mais jeito mais para a frente no jogo, tipo, para descobrir quais são as vulnerabilidades, mas para isso temos de ter vários pontos de skill para aplicar, né? Olha, vou usar isto, ou vou usar isto, neste momento só podemos usar pouquíssimos. Golden Elixir cures all the negative alterations? Não sei o que é, mas...
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Ok. Com licença. Ok. É preciso 3 páginas. Temos que explorar bem os... Temos mesmo que explorar bem os cenários, os ambientes, que é para encontrarmos os itens.
Sir Jacques Perru?
Jacques Perru.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleão Bonaparte. Pois é, motherfuckers. Ok, bora. Não era nada prático.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
O nosso é lá ao fundo. O pessoal todo a descansar, só nos ouve dar voltas à cena. Let's go, boys.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter?
Assim, segundo o padre, não tem a ver com a disappearance,
But if I
não
open
diretamente.
it,
Pois.
I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Open without breaking the seal. Se tivessem subterfuge. Meu mama, como é que é possível? Leave it closed.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Quem é que descansa num quarto deste? Olhem outra vez o fucking Mercúrio, motherfucks, a comer a criança.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Zé, quem é que tem quadros destes?
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. The conversion of Saint Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Verdade, Cassandra, mas há quadros bonitos, meu. Agora, o que é isto, man? Jesus fucking Christ. Carmelite Water é o último item que podemos apanhar. Acho que é o último género de itens. Carmelite Water gives you the focused state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. Nice. Vamos usar os skills sem perdermos os pontos. Não há mais nada para explorarmos neste quarto, 6. This one is way too big. Way too pompous.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Unlock. Se tivéssemos subterfúgios podíamos abrir isto à força. Isto é o quê? Vai sair para a Barantes. Vamos passear na varanda? Go to bed. Já vou. Isto ainda para entrar no quarto de alguém, então vamos ver. Olhem que nice. É um bocado estranho a lua. Tipo, ela está-me uma bola verde de luz, mas... Close. Dá para entrar ali? Yes. Dá para entrar nestes quartos. Já sei, aquela entrada para o quarto. Está certo, está certo. A entrada para o quarto, não para a sala. É um bocado isso, não é, Cassandra? Olha que nice. Podia ser melhor a vista, mas não é má. Ele nem se debruça, nem nada. Podia pensar nas coisas que aconteceram até agora, um resumo. Não, está só parado. Jesus Christ, não lá. Teleport. Entrei direto para o quarto. Acho que ele vai dormir automaticamente, pelo que me está a aparecer. E essa roupa, Zé? Parece um marinheiro. What? Ah, shit. Ok. Falhámos algumas coisas porque não tínhamos as skills para isso. Success. I went up to the manor. I found clues about my mother on the docks. I convinced Piaggi to trust me with a letter. I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington, and I asked questions about my mother. Failed. I did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks, porque havia uma cena que nós não tínhamos o skill para isso. I didn't pick up the book on the quay. Nem vi. Alternate paths. I could have joined Sir Home in the small saloon. Yeah, I could have made an unexpected encounter. Yeah, Cassandra. An unexpected encounter. I don't know. Nível 2. Ok, temos 4 pontos. Olha isto aqui, manipulation temos 0, mas com 1 ponto eu passo logo para 1. Isto dá jeito. Isto é 4. Se eu quiser um destes tenho que... Não é 10? É que eu faço. Posso gastar num destes. Posso apostar, lá está, no que nós tínhamos falado na Logic. Logic é muito importante. Chama-te para um detetive, né? Nice. É 0, vamos lá. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Ok, não temos isto ainda, né? Pois. Temos 2. Temos um skill point in conviction, a series of biographies of illustrious men, providing much information on their lives and the origin of their greatness, parallel lives, or the art of knowing people by their physiognomy, psychology, a method by which to analyze individuals based on their physical appearance, notably their facial characteristics. Conviction, nós não temos nada disso, enquanto Psychology nós temos. Puxamos a Psychology. Ok, Psychology, mano. Quest é um dia, aparentemente cada dia é uma quest. Ou por partes, se calhar. Olha, mais visões. What? Hã? Jesus Christ, eu estou a ter visões, meu. Quem é aquele velhote? Ah, ok, sou o guarda, estou a ter a perspectiva do guarda.
Your turn?
O guarda que percebe o de xadrez.
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Só tenho guarda esta mansão.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
essa pele.
Good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this? Come, take a seat, my friend.
Huh. Os guardas simplesmente se vestem da mesma maneira, é.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
E é verdade que ele está mesmo a bater à porta. Yeah, to show you back. What do you mean? Estou a sangrar. Já não. Ok. Já tentei a hipótese de analisar o quarto, meu.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are...
Oh, valha-me Deus, é. Jesus fucking Christ, tem calma, meu.
Excuse me, am I bothering you?
No.
Distraído como
Is something wrong?
penduro.
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
What?
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for...
Teres o favor do Washington.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs.
Não tem, Paco.
She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Para baixo temos que ir, né, Zé?
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Sorry, Louis. Socorro! Olha, moeda. Collect a coin. Oh, yeah. Dormimos, subiu-nos os pontos. Jesus Christ. What? Isto não é o small salon, é o grande salão. The Grand Salon. Espera aí. Eu tinha visto uma cena que era... Para que é que servem os nossos itens? Não posso esquecer disso. Effort points, negative alterations, reveals the immunities. Isto é importante. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter?
Ainda bem, Paco, ainda bem, Paco. É mais sobre política e segredos e a mãe deles apareceu e estamos à procura dela.
Being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
E tu não?
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Precisa bem que estás a divertir, Paco.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Hit him, calm him down, remind him where he is.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Vulnerability, play along.
Women, right? They really
Psychology.
drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor instead of the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Disconcerted? Someone threw you off balance. The costs of effort points increases when using your skills. A golden elixir to cure yourself? You must have a weak spot. Vigilance. Beg for mercy, make him doubt.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon.
Subtle.
You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Agora Washington vai ficar fodido comigo, Zé. Damn it, Jack Barrow. Jack Barrow. Sim, Washington. Sorry, man. Washington vai ficar fodido comigo.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Sério que tu vais investigar a sala?
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Espera aí, aqui é uma cena qualquer, não caiu quando ela fugiu. What? Ali.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing.
Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to do her much good.
Shit. O que é aquele mais uns? Este jogo às vezes... já percebi. Estamos off balance. Estamos nervosos. Temos que tomar um Golden Elixir para aquilo passar. Que é isto? Cures Negative Alterations. Ok. Já não estamos nervosos. Ok. O Washington vai ficar fudido. Acho que me lembro de ficar chateado. Não é Cassandra. Isto é igual, acho eu.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Sim, eu não ia deixar que ela levasse na boca, Zé. Né?
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Ficar aqui pensando na vida, Zé. Fuck my life, Zé. São malucos. A francesa a bater nas raparigas. George Washington a visitar o quarto da rapariga a besar antes a segredo. Minha mãe desapareceu. Opa. Fuck my life. Fica aqui a olhar para a estátua simplesmente, Zé. Get up. Ângulo de câmera estranho. E se eu fizer upload disto para o YouTube? Obrigado por estarem a ver, motherfuckers. Vai ser um episódio grande. Vai ser um episódio todo seguido. Mas vai ficar lá. Vamos dormir, né? Go back to bed. Yes, yes. Oh. Porque esta música? Dá para ir ao quarto dela?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Já vamos pelo lado a ver se encontramos o quarto da rapariga. Batemos à porta e damos-lhe o brooch.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Não.
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
Olha, o Jacques Peru, que anda ao seu lugar às mulheres, porque são mulheres. Seems legit.
That's not the right way.
Okay. Não me deixe com ela. É porque mais à frente devo entregar na história. Monsieur Jacques Peru. A musiquinha da awesome.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Agora vemos o Godoy. Oh shit.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with me?
Estás no meu quarto, Zé.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as
Como detetive, não consigo detectar o gajo está nervoso.
We need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news.
Acho que foi pensada a última parte.
My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you?
É isto que estava a falar há bocado. Este fucking padre, meu.
I have a name to add to it.
Lie.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Luis. Now give me 1 second, please.
Não é Luís, é Luís.
I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
All right, Padre.
Good night.
This motherfucking priest.
Huh, that's me.
O gajo estava no meu fucking quarto, este motherfucker.
Senor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Tem que é o ângulo de câmara que confundiu-me um bocado agora.
From your objective.
Mano, mas conseguimos ir investigar o quarto. Não, vai logo para cá.
Exhausted. Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Jesus Christ. Episode 1. It's Chapter 2, Night Stroll. Success. I have found Lady Adams in the small saloon. I didn't let Peru get the better of me. I have found Lady Adams's talisman. I showed Piaggi his letter. Sealed. Failed. I did not detain Lady Adams. I could have found out something about my mother's past. A cena é que há bocado temos aquele aviso, não faças logo alguma coisa porque podem aparecer mais soluções. Acho que já percebi. O que eu queria dizer é que eu podia, em vez de intervir, podia deixá-lo continuar, e se ele continuasse, se calhar podia depois fazer outra coisa para ele não bater nela. Não sei. I could have listened to what Mr. Washington wanted to say about my mother. I could have found out more about the man of my vision. I could have found out more about plans involving myself. I could have had a remarkable encounter. I guess I just suck at this game. Nível 3. Oh, yes. Ok. My friends. Ih, boés para chegar a nível 3, meu. Como assim? Vigilance. Sinceramente nem sei se a agilidade é importante para me defender fisicamente. Ou se aposto numa cena destas. Mas só o nível 1 em princípio não me vai dar para grande coisa também. Olha, por exemplo, estes aqui. Eu tenho 4 pontos. Posso ficar com 2 a nível 1. Sim, morrer. Posso ficar com 2 a nível 1. Posso ficar com 3 a nível 1. Faço isso. Lá está, não sei se nível 1 vai ser suficiente mais para a frente. Nível 1 é pouquinho. Percebem? Ok, tenho nível 1 de etiquette, nível 1 de conviction e nível 1 de manipulation. Não sei se vai ser suficiente isso ou se devia de apostar em chegar ao nível 2 com as coisas de detetive. Acho que é mais por aí. Ou até nível 3. Né? Vigilance, questioning, agility. Eu acho que a agility vai ser importante. Não sei porque tenho um feeling. Eu acho que neste capítulo não é. Neste episódio número 1 dos 4 ou 5 que há, não é preciso agilidade. Eu acho que para me defender fisicamente faço o que quiseres. Se é para vigilância para já. Isso é foda. Vigilância pode ser importante. Ora, vamos apostar nesta skill tree, se calhar, neste walkthrough. Então, Zé. Parece-me um marinheiro, o gajo. Uau. Ainda Luí. E esse pescoço, é? Que grande girafa.
Yesterday I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Que o padre não tenha levado já, né, Zé? Já lemos isto, por isso. Ok.
Writing material.
Acho que havia um puzzle que envolvia isto, acho eu. Inspect 2. Cost reduced by 3.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used.
Não perdi. Como assim?
The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd. Writing material.
Acho que foi por ter posto pontos em no que subimos mesmo agora para nível 2. O estar atento. É isso, né, Cassandra? Hide that shit.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Ok.
Honey, the remedy of the gods. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Nice. Vamos lá rever outra vez o que é que fazem as coisas, eu esqueço-me sempre. Royal Jelly, Effort Points, Golden Elixir, Negative Alterations, Step reveals immunity and vulnerabilities. Next skill uses free. Quando eu não tenho skills para usar, posso pegar naquele. Sei que isto não é. Ah, é daqui, se calhar.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Ah, esta caixa tem ali outra.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
It's a cool looking rock. Is that a rock?
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Amber fragments, Amber. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Okay. É explorar cenários.
Retrieve everything.
Yes, you have retrieved everything, my friend. Why is the game about to explode? I do not know.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Ne?
A Voyage Around the World, the travel log of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville.
One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence.
And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Examine the page with the symbol. Como temos isto? Yes.
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here.
Nem gastamos pontos.
Very light stains, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something.
Lemon.
Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used the limit to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message? Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
O que poderemos encontrar aqui?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who
Não tenho subterfuge.
Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Nós vimos estes quadros, é?
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices.
Calma, luz.
It always amuses me to see how art gets.
Think about what it can be used for. É preciso etiquette. É preciso subterfuge. Access the value of the candlestick. I'll take it. Oh, you little thief.
Aha!
It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier, and that's its weakness.
What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but
you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I'd better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Vamos admitir ao jantar.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Ok. Quantos traits é que nós temos? Temos alguns. Temos one point in manipulation, charismatic presence. You gain one point in psychology, trusting, detective. São mais baratas. Reliable in manipulation. You gain gentleman. You intervene on Lady Adams. Conviction, etiquette, occultism. Ok. Calma. Ok, somos nós ali. Vão lá, onde é que eles?
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Sério? Sério? Por quê?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Não vais a esse. A esse. Não vais a esse. Mas se ele vai para ali, eu selecionado. Run, boy. Run. Ok, vais a este? Não. Porquê que ele quer ir aos outros quartos, meu? Qual é a tua cena, meu?
President George Washington.
Oh?
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. We'll see him later.
Ok, então o jogo é só que eu passo por lá porque se calhar vai haver algum diálogo com uma personagem ou alguma coisa. Certo?
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Ok. Entras assim, maluco?
What happened in here?
Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Adams. Se não fosse o jogo a dizer que ele não havia nenhum motivo para andar a ver quarto em quarto, mas pronto.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Ok. Será que conseguimos descobrir algumas cenas? É?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consume the crystals! Don't consume the crystals. Jesus. Se tivesse pontos em medicine, ele saberia dizer o que é que são. Para que é que servem?
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Psychology é a imunidade dela, ou seja, tentarmos usar psychology nela não vai dar.
1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave
Uma
me
voz grossa, a irmã dela.
concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last, right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
Ok.
August 24th, 1792.
Olha a data.
I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you. 30 November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
10. Estão a ver a diferença que faz terem texto no vosso jogo ou texto que é lido pela própria personagem? O quão more engaging é vocês não terem que ler só vocês e a verem a personagem a narrar. É tão... um pormenor tão fácil e tão importante.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Sério? Eu apanhei uma chave e não era half circle a chave? Então. Aparentemente não. Vamos embora, não há nada a fazer aqui, acho eu.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Como é que é, Ice-T? How are you? Como é que estás, hein? És tu, o quê? Vamos sair daqui, mas já nos descubres. Nós estamos aqui há um bom tempo e não dizemos nada a ninguém. Não, deixa-me só ficar neste quarto que não é meu, a ler todas as cartas calmamente. Vai para aí. Ethan? Não. Vamos ver mais quartos, com quais quartos é que a gente pode interagir. George Washington disse para irmos embora. Ok. Isto não dá. Eu acho que o objetivo do jogo era mesmo mostrar-nos o quarto dela, especificamente. Quase certeza. Adoro como eu dá slowdowns às vezes. Tem uns gráficos, hein? Está tudo, my friend. Está andas a fazer um fucking teach a esta hora. Já não é cedo, man. Oi? Half circle shaped key? Are you fucking kidding me? Vamos dar a volta a olhar grandes.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Espera aí, agora temos que ir ao quarto dela. Oh my fucking god. Porquê é que a chave dela abria de estar ali? Muito estranho. Muito estranho. Vamos lá ao quarto dela outra vez. Está um lento a correr, come on. Este era o quarto. Não. Ah! Câmara! Jesus fucking Christ.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Vulner. Tu vês onde é que era o quarto delas, és? Jesus Christ! Eu corri assim tanto? Acho que já passei pelo quarto. Shit. Ah não, era aqui.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Wahahaha. Hi 0249. Como é que é 02? Tudo bem contigo? Mais uma carta.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
Fuck, não temos science nem occultism. Vamos lá as notas connosco. E se ela precisar das notas, meu, para se curar ou alguma coisa, então vais levar o papel contigo, ela vai chegar lá. Bem, como é que era a opção que eu precisava de fazer para sobreviver? Oh merda, não tenho aqui nada. Como é que está, GR2? Bora. Vamos dar a volta ao bilhar outra vez até encontrarmos o outro gajo. Goodbye, dude. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Quando ele disse BLZMN, pensei que era beleza, mano. Mas aparentemente pode não ser português. Não. Ele falou sobre entrar no quarto daquele Jack. Eu não sei se é muito sensato da nossa parte entrarmos no quarto daquele motherfucker. Mas não sei se o corredor é grande para caralho ou se ela é lento do caralho para correr.
Oh, that's me.
Como assim? Já deste a volta a isto tudo? E o quarto do gajo? Oh my god, Zé. Estamos a volta, Zé. Damos a volta à cena e passamos pelo quarto dele. Isto é Washington. Oh my god, espera aí, temos que encontrar o quarto do gajo outra vez. Dude, please, sprint. Muito calmo, meu. De gabardina dentro de casa. Vamos só fazer aqui umas lápis.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Fechado. Jesus Christ. Run, baby, run.
Monsieur Jacques Perru?
Oh, não podes fazer nada e não. Vamos embora. Fuck these guys. Já que Perru foi que a gente andou ao soco. Não temos nada para fazer ali. Run, 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 baby, run. Easy.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet?
Yeah,
I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious.
I probably stole it.
I'm worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Say that you know.
Really?
Nós
Yes,
sabíamos.
I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain.
Whoa.
I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
The big
And
question.
next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
Estava a tentar curá-la de alguma coisa
She's
com métodos antigos.
every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Isto é psychology, não dá. Questioning, talvez.
You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence.
Questioning a vulnerabilidade dela, ok. E é imune à psicologia.
Well, thank you. I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Irmã.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments.
Come on.
To rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
That's fucked. Para libertá-la do mal. Tu ouviste tudo, cabrão. Tu ouviste tudo, Zé. Tudo.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured, the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Yeah.
Has another question?
What can I find around the floor?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer.
Get in the penthouse.
In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
I walk outside.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
Temos mais uma pergunta que podemos fazer aqui ao gajo, que era I was wondering if you could help me out.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
A sério que ele pode me arranjar isto?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone. I'll
play a trick on him and steal it. Gonna has come now has no value. Damn it. O que é que podemos pedir mais? Podemos pedir Devil's Thorn.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any Devil's Thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the Devil's Thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against Sir taking any.
Temos que ter pontos de coisas que não temos. Ok, vamos mudar outros dois na mesma.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to...
Come on, man, give me the drugs. What's your problem? Give me the fucking drugs.
To follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
Really now? Oh, it is not for consumption. Não vou porque já tenho 5. Manuscript, what?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir.
Mais uma parte.
I took it to restore.
I'll take care of it. Não posso, I'll make him it's my book. Não dá. Okay, whatever. Bye, my friend, bye. Ok. Temos que ir para o Red Salons. Há alguma coisa para apanhar aqui? I do not think so. Bora. Acho que estamos perto do fim. Acho que vai haver este jantar e mais uma cena. E depois lá para as 2 acabamos, provavelmente. I think. Vamos jogar um bocadinho antes, não é por aí. Não é para eu estar a fazer o episódio inteiro também. Isto vai ser o grande jantarado.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
Chamaram para dinner, e é pequeno
Is
almoço.
Mortimer playing it? He tells me to come
Mesmo
urgently.
Cassandra.
He sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity.
Os detetives não têm mesmo nada neste jantar que fazer.
Absolutely.
If I am not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Emily, a psychology.
Thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Ask Washington what thinks of Volner, ask Ken what you thinks of Volner, get to know Volner.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur...
Louis Maras de Richet.
De Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
I am just a simple French citizen.
Really? Oh, you seem nothing like a commoner. Especially compared to that wretch over there sharing our meal.
Napoleon.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Make an assumption.
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Don't trouble yourself.
It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oh my fucking God. Também quero invadir a Europa, eu. Ixi, que grande pátio, como assim? Sem proteção, sem nada, isto aqui é... Jesus.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about our disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer. answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge. Too bad.
Napoleão, não vou usar a sorte.
We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Gosh.
Let the people make their own choices.
Não é o que ele quer ouvir.
The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for the good of the country. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
É suposto eu me inventar?
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Só a quantidade de borboletas que eu já vi nesta sala, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Success. I found my mother's message hidden in the book. I got access to the whole message. I managed to persuade Elizabeth Adams to talk to me about my mother. I gave Elizabeth Adams back her talisman. I met the guests during dinner. I searched Elizabeth Adams' room. I failed to convince Napoleon of my legitimacy. The alternate path, I could have searched Napoleon's room. Sério? Não passei lá. Dei tantas voltas à cena e não passei lá, meu. Cristo. Nice. Okay. Questioning. Questioning vai ser importante. Vai sim, senhor. E o que é que eu posso pôr aqui? Posso pôr agility. Eu vou mesmo só apostar nestas skills. Cassandra, Cena de Napoleão foi mexunga. Damn it. Mas também, a primeira resposta eu não sabia o que lhe dizer. A segunda lá onde queria que eu dissesse que força nisso.
Recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's mess.
Dinner, foi pequeno almoço.
Gotta find a place where all eyes size.
Eles devem usar essa expressão para tudo o que é comer, provavelmente. Temos mais um livro, foi que a gente apanhou, não foi? Evelna. Etiquette, sure. Whatever. Precisamos 3 ou 4 para o nível 1, por isso. Find the place mentioned by your mother. Vamos explorar esta área. Estamos perto do fim da live. Eu acho que não ao fim deste capítulo, senão logo se vê também. Sou capaz de continuar isto amanhã à noite, às 9. À tarde, se fizer live de alguma coisa, será de outra coisa qualquer. Há muitos jogos indies que eu vos quero trazer. Oh, Cardinal!
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes.
Olá, Paco.
Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
Nem por isso na minha classe.
To do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Por acaso GTA Roleplay é fixe, é o que estás a falar, né? Mas neste momento eu perdi a minha conta de GTA, tinha que comprá-lo outra vez para o PC, não sei se vale a pena, sinceramente. Where all I size you up, does that mean I'm looking for a Medusa?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
See you later, my son. Fight your demons. He's just gonna eat.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Isso é cheio de locks que a gente vai apanhando chaves espalhadas pela menção. Nice.
Circe.
Sério que tu nem descreves o quadro, é só Circe.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Ok, não há mesmo nada para fazer aqui, Zé. E aquele som das gaivotas usado desde a PS1, aquele som para subir é exatamente igual ao do Crash Bandicoot 3 na PlayStation 1. Obrigado, mas não vai ser preciso, Paco, mas obrigado, bro. Também não temos chave para isto. Ganhamos o quê? Uma key with an occult earth symbol. O que é deste lado? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh my god. This is fucking amazing. Olhem para isto, Zés. What? No fucking way.
Actress. The Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Why? Não posso usar a channel neste momento.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Nice.
A cache.
Se ele quer dizer a cash, tipo uma caixa de coisas. A moeda, não a cash. Ui! I like what I see.
Where all eyes size you up.
Maybe.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
The art gallery.
She also spoke of a Medusa.
Acho que
Should we go try to find the creature now?
Será que se me sentar ele vai descobrir a medusa? É mais um bocadinho, Zé, mais que 40 minutos no máximo. Está a acabar o capítulo já, quando acabar eu acabo lá. E amanhã fazemos pelo menos o capítulo 2. Não sei se são 4 ou 5. Sei que esta é a versão completa. Thank you, my friends. So many things.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
True.
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael. Amber.
Amber. Tenho 3, não tenho 4. Fuck.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Amber! Woohoo! Nice! Já temos mais um ponto. Adoro como ele diz, estivemos satisfeito. Amber.
The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Calma, Zé, não fico chateado. Jesus Christ.
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Ok, vamos continuar. Mortimer.
A painting with no name.
É o Mortimer. Porque havia de ter nesta sala a cara dele, né? Se não fosse da casa. Oh, look. A medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa.
Estava-me triste.
Hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Não lembro de conseguir fazer este puzzle rápido, por acaso, na altura. Leave. Oh, another book.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Ah, isto é mesmo
The
para
text is in
quest.
French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Pois, latim. Se nós somos franceses, porque é que devemos ler a parte em latim só porque podemos e temos linguista?
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon. O que é que há mais para eu fazer aqui? Então, eles estão a... Tu vais olhar para a Medusa. A sério que eu posso examinar porque tenho isto tudo.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side.
Ah, isto é para
It
ajudar o
must be
puzzle.
often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa.
Quem tem estes bónus consegue ter uma ajuda no puzzle.
Goss.
It's pretty cool. Bem pensado, Zé, bem pensado. Jesus! Gastas-me 3? Não preciso de gastar, Zé. Pronto, tu vais estar a olhar para ele, não é? I know the legend, haha. Não, 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 não! Tenho que estar a olhar para os outros porque eles estão a distrair lá. Não era, enquanto eles distraem a medusa e ele atacou antes.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder?
O olhar.
Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a
Só
second.
se for para ele mandar a luz contra o shield e
But open-minded.
ir para a cara dela, a luz.
Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast.
Então este virar para ela, este virar para ela, mas...
I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa.
Quando fiz isto não tive esta ajuda, caralho.
Place the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Espera aí. Este manda isto para ali e tu olhas para o que tem o escudo.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Espera aí. Peraí. Very nice.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily!
Rah!
You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find this.
Estou a contar demasiadas coisas a toda a gente.
Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're looking for somebody. Your silence speaks volumes. I must have got it right. And you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam.
Não posso fazer nenhuma das duas.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Fecha a roupa, man.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one. Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Nice. Oh, collector coins. Okay. Alright. Alright, Governor.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Por que eles estão a picar tanto, Zés? Qual é a cena? Qual é a vossa cena, Zés?
A fragment of amber.
Oh yeah. Eu ia olhar para aquilo que está na outra mesa, mas é.
A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention.
Quais são... Como é que a gaja se chama? Imunidade à lógica, vulnerabilidade à psicologia. Isto devia de aparecer, não?
How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Okay.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Psychology.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your
Na boa,
strengths
sim,
and
obrigado,
weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Press her. Questioning. Rápido 3. Immunity. Ah, eu ia dizer isto. Eu acho que a última vez que eu joguei isto, este capítulo, eu disse esta e acho que foi certa.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis.
Yeah.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses.
E você
I
vai ver
don't
quem é.
doubt that your
Tá acabar
abilities
mesmo.
will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Este diálogo é
I
estranho.
can resist you. Let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Remember how she was affected by the... Ui, ainda bem que temos etiquetunzas.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Eu lembro-me disto, por
Well,
acaso.
I am impressed.
Mas eu não tive esta fala, acho.
Devil, did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When
Detetive.
it comes to getting results, you are very good. I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago.
Foi a gaja que levou tiro no início do jogo.
Turned up at Plymouth.
Da nossa mãe.
But alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
It's time to leave. Está mesmo a acabar, Zés. Vamos acabar a livezinha também. Acho que agora passa para o dia seguinte e acaba logo no início do dia, acho eu. Porque eu sei o que é que acontece. Quer dizer, ainda falta mais capaz de faltar bocadinho ainda.
What do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Está à minha espera porque tu és casada, como assim?
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me.
Emily que se foda, Zé, como assim?
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me. I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Home? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Vamos ver quais é que são as coisas que nós sabemos sobre elas. Adams, imunidade à psicologia ou vulnerabilidade a ser questionada. Ok, e mais algumas coisas. Yes.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
O que é que eu tenho que beber, Zé?
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here! You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it! Get out!
Oh crap, a última vez que eu fiz isto tive grande diálogo com ela. Porque eu acho que bebi. Shit.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Não é que vai fazer muita diferença.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Ter passado a noite com o outro. Ora, Tomás. Vai acabar agora. E a partir daqui não joguei mais. Ajeita para o lixo, roupa lá.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
I resolved the enigma of the Medusa. I discovered Lord Mortimer's room where he hides his treasure. I found out that Emily was hiding something. I persuaded Emily to tell me her secret. I accepted to keep Elizabeth company. I left Elizabeth's place before I got drunk. Nós saímos todos bêbados de lá. Se bebemos só, acho que é um copo. Se bebemos só um copo, ele acaba bêbado. Dumb. Failed. 0. Alternate bets. I could have joined Emily in my room. Vamos, quem nos fez a cama foi a Emily, Zé. Ok. E Psychology é importante. Pois é, my friend, sem uma livestream fucking épicas, é deste fucking jogo da Council. Este é o episódio 1, amanhã a partir das 21 vamos ter o episódio 2. E se calhar durante a tarde posso jogar umas lives de outras coisas quaisquer, indies ou whatever, não sei. Vou começar a minha playthrough de Spider-Man, que eu vou jogar em modo de dificuldade Nightmare, que é bastante awesome. Vocês podem levar pouco dano e depois morrem. Entretanto, obrigado a quem passou aqui, quem esteve a ver em silêncio, quem falou. Muito obrigado, Paco. Muito obrigado pela vossa fucking companhia. E eu vejo-vos amanhã, motherfuckers. Vamos só avançar isto aqui. Oh shit. Uou, o que é isto? Choose a... Oi. Ah, ok. Ok. Podemos começar, podemos repetir partes que já fizemos. Vou começar o Where is my mother? Mas não vamos fazer isso para já, vamos sair e eu acabo o jogo amanhã a partir... Muito obrigado, Paco, muito obrigado. A partir das 21 durante a tarde, estejam atentos ao Instagram, que eu meto lá posts se for fazer o Vitor_Vieira no Instagram. Se for fazer live, eu meto lá posts. E eu vejo-vos amanhã, motherfuckers. Obrigado pela vossa companhia. E adeus.